Hey guys, welcome. It's your billionaire farmer right here. In this video, I want to be giving you a quick update of nursery preparation and what we've been doing for the tomato season. I've been very occupied with preparing for the nursery for the farming season, and today was quite a long day. It's been a long weekend, and you can tell that I'm physically exhausted. Even though I'm not like physically involved in the work, but you get to be on ground, you get to manage. It's obvious, my skin and the sun and all that stuff. So yeah, like I always say, this is the season where you want to actually do tomato farming, because this is where the prices of the product is usually through the roof. I think about 2 weeks ago, when we rounded up our initial harvest, we were selling tomato for a crate as low as 7,000 naira. That's very disheartening, but you cannot blame anybody. That's what the market does within that time of the year. January, early February, December, not so, the prices are not so good. Yeah, but right now, I think from April, May, let's say May, June, July, you probably get the prices of a crate of tomato go as high as 35,000 naira, 30,000, 35. From 30,000 naira up until sometimes it goes as high as 60,000 naira. Don't ask me why. I don't know. It's just seasonal. You know how it is. It's the same way with egg. When you farm poultry, sometimes there's egg glut and the prices are really very low, and then the demand is very high some of the seasons, and then the supply is quite low, so the prices naturally go up. So that is what we're doing. So the whole essence of doing the last year of farming, which we started around October, of 11th October, was to experiment, right? It was not necessarily to make profit. So that's one of the reasons why we're not really bothered that, oh, we did the farming and we didn't make so much money from it. We didn't make so much money from it. If I say we didn't make so much money from it, would mean I actually made some money. It was not so much, but we didn't make nothing from it, right? I think the entirety of our farm, we didn't even break even, right? So, but that's all right. It was all about gaining the experience, which we have right now, right? Right now we're doing a lot of things differently, doing a lot of things better. Like I showed you in my previous video, if you've not seen that, you might want to see that. We've doing our land preparation, doing a more adequate land preparation, a better land preparation. Another thing we're doing more is that we are replacing our old nursery. We have a bigger nursery right now. I think I'm showing that here in the screen, partly because the other nursery is smaller. We're doing larger scale. I think last time we did about 3 plots. Yes, we did 3 plots. Right now we're scaling up. We're doing about 3 hectares. 3 acres rather. Yeah, we do 3 hectares soon, but all right, at the moment we're doing 3 acres. So that's significantly huge. We're digging a borehole, we're increasing our nursery. I drop video out towards the end of this video. I'll drop little snippets here and what we've been doing, nursery preparation, how your nursery should look, what your nursery should look like. Now, the reason why we've been doing the nursery is particularly we're using a tray. Some people just use nursery beds where they just till the ground, right? Make it very soft and spray their seedlings, and then they just add manure and all that. But what we did here with our nursery is that we use cocoa peat, we use potting soil. Cocoa peat is more or less like an artificial soil. It's like using it's like soilless farming. And that's why I tell people, eventually, one of the things I'm particularly looking into, hopefully towards the end of the year, as we get more resources, as the business becomes more profitable, is we're going into soilless farming, because 90% of the infections and the things that actually plagues our plants and inhibits them from growing as much as they should are from the soil. The microbes, the infection, some of the soil infections, some of the microorganisms that affect plants are usually from the soil. So usually when you go soilless, you try to eradicate that, and then your manuring tends to be better, your soil aeration tends to be better. So the potting soil is usually for soil aeration. I didn't make a very detailed video, but we're not done with the nursery. We just did the first batch. Second batch, we're going to be doing second batch next week. Whilst doing that, just follow through. If this is your first time here, you want to hit on the subscribe button, like this video, such, and hit on the notification button so that when I drop a video like this, you'll be among the very first to get notified. Next week, I'll be doing a very detailed video on how you should do your nursery, everything you need. We used cocoa peat, we used potting soil. Cocoa peat is the artificial soil. We used potting soil. The potting soil is to create good aeration such that there would be air would be able to move across the artificial soil you've created. Another thing we used was manure, manure from chicken manure, chicken dung. So we used that, we added that. I'm going to show you in the manner and the proportion in which I mixed that up. Another thing we used was nursery tray, right? So we did that, we planted our seeds in every hole in the nursery tray, and then we just spread it across, right? I have to take a picture of that is showing here. But again, like I said, in the next video, I'm going to be very detailed with showing you how that works, how we did that, and everything. But this video is about telling you, in case you're looking forward to farming in this season, this is actually the time you should do it, because we just did our nursery. Our second nursery will be next week, somewhere around 3rd, 4th of March. So it's usually 90 days. Tomato takes exactly 90 days. Good news, actually, I forgot to mention this. Our cucumber, I actually ate the first fruit of our cucumber today when I got to the farm. It was so nice, it was so lovely. And I think in another, maybe by Friday, we should start harvesting. Thursday would make it exactly 6 weeks. Remember, I told you that cucumber gets ready with 6 weeks. Within 6 weeks, you start harvesting, and you harvest for like 2 weeks, depending on how good your agricultural practices are. Yeah, so that's, by the way, cucumber is 6 weeks. That was why we decided to quickly do it, so that just use the land we have instead of letting the land go to waste while we wait for tomato farming. Another thing is with the tomato, it's 90 days. So let's assume we start 1st of March. Let's assume 30 days, March, April, May. So anything from the end of May, you should start harvesting. So early June, your harvest is through the roof, and that is usually when the prices of tomato is high. It's particularly June. June is that month. May, the price starts going up. You can get 25,000 naira, 20,000 naira. But from June, it's usually 30,000 naira and above, right? It goes as high as 50,000 naira. So that's what we try to do. We try to target exactly 90 days to when the price is usually high, right? So that's exactly what we're doing. So this video is to notify my followers, because if I don't tell you this, I won't be very honest with you. If you're planning on making profit from tomato farming, now is the time. You have at least another 2 to 3 week window to do this, and do it very right. And if you do not know how to do it, it's very, very simple. You can just hit me up, right? In fact, I'm going to leave my WhatsApp contact in the screen. It's going to float through the screen, so you can reach me, hit me a DM, and then we can just do a quick training session for you. I'll show you how to do it and follow you through land preparation, everything you need to do through down up until you start harvesting. I'll be there. You would reach out to me. It's literally a full course, and I follow you through, right? So if you want to do that, you have some land you just want to maximize, because it's very profitable. Profit margin is somewhere around maybe 60%, 70%, if not even actually more. Sometimes it's 100%. I understand this very well, because I'm into crypto, I'm into forex trading, and when I tell you that farming is profitable, it's actually profitable, and the risk is relatively low. If you do the right things, you're good. It's not like the crypto market, where to a large extent it is about probability and predictability, right? So this is really relatively good. If you have one half plot of land in your compound that you are not using, you can take advantage of it somewhere around your compound. If you have some one plot of land that you have some around your house that you're not using, why not, right? So that's about that. So the other part of this video will just be little clips here and there of what we've been doing so far. In my next video, hopefully maybe tomorrow, I'm going to be showing you how far we've come with our cucumber, how it's looking before and what it currently is.
So this is not even
All
the
right,
early
so
part, but we've gone from this stage where after we planted, where our cucumber started sprouting. At this point, we're replanting some that didn't come out, to this stage where at this point you can see clearly they've grown a lot higher. And then to this next stage where we have even pegged and staked our farm, tied our cucumbers so they won't be falling on the ground. You can see how beautiful it looks. Down to this point where we have flowers coming out. I mean, stick to me in my next video where I break it down to a point where we have our cucumber coming out.